Okay. Now, if you look at itong mga waves, no, especially for the secondary waves and the ripples, malikot, no, medyo choppy ang ripples, no, may noise. So what some people do is they use moving average. What's a moving average? There's a link there, sa Investopedia for people who want to learn more. It's an indicator that helps smooth out price action. Yung mga little fluctuations, no, na paplansya niya. So it helps smooth out price action by filtering out the noise from random price fluctuations. It is a trend following or lagging indicator because it is based on past prices. So for indicators, we have leading and lagging indicator. Yung lagging, medyo delayed yan ng konti. Yung leading, nauuna dun sa price movement. Let's not get into that too much. Isang araw, tingnan natin. Okay? So commonly, ginagamit na moving average, yung simple moving average, which is the average of a security over a defined number of time periods. Meaning, yung price ng 10 araw, if you're using a 10-day simple moving average, you add the closing prices for the 10 days, you divide it by 10, that's your simple moving average for today. Okay? And then you have also exponential moving average, which gives bigger weight to more recent prices. You use MAs, how? MAs are used to identify the trend direction and determine support and resistance levels sometimes. Some people use it for what's known as dynamic support and resistance. And MAs, they're useful enough on their own, but they are used also in other indicators such as moving average, convergence, divergence, MACD. MACD, makikita niya may dalawang linya tapos may histogram. Pag yung histogram nag-positive, paakyat, and then nag-cross yung faster moving average sa slower, no? Tapos umakyat siya, bullish. But it's a little bit, for me, it's a little bit delayed. But if you're a patient person and medyo higher time frame ang tinitingnan mo, this is a very good system, yung MACD. You can follow Boss Shoyu Ramen. If you guys know him, he's matagal na in trading. He has a blog, kagemusha.blogspot.com. He's from time to time nasa Discord chat ni Ma'am Nikki. And he's also a free contributor sa BKK. Yun. Veteran yun sa MACD. If you look at the system, simpleng-simple. Except it takes a bit of time. Medyo position trader siya. Alright, so here, this is what the moving average looks like. The basic concept is if the price is above your moving average, it's bullish. If the price crosses below, it becomes bearish. And while the moving average is below the price, that moving average can be considered as dynamic support. But when the price breaks down below the moving average, that price that MA can be considered as becoming resistance. As we see here, sa dulo, nung bumagsak, medyo hirap na siya for a few days. Tapos, here, the common way to use moving averages is you have a slower moving average and a faster moving average. Like ito, 15 MA, 50 MA. Okay? How many types? There are simple moving averages, exponential, and weighted. Simple, you just add the closing prices and divide by the number of time periods. Exponential, you just give more weight to the recent data. And then weighted moving average, you look at the volume traded for each period, you multiply the volume for that day by the closing price of that day. And then yun yung gawin mo for the different periods, and then i-add mo and then divide by the period. That's all nandun naman sa chart, no? Pag-click mo dito sa indicators, nandun lahat. Moving average exponential, and moving average weighted. Okay? You don't have to know how to compute it. Just click. Buti nga ngayon, may computers na eh. Dati minamano-mano daw nila. So moving on. In moving averages, statistics yan eh, no? So you look at you're able to get the mean or average of the price. Meron tayong concept of mean regression. Prices will deviate from the mean, but it will tend to return to it after a period of time. The thing is lang, I would suggest you try to play with the different time period, moving average periods. Tulad nito, 10. Yung 10 MA, medyo sumusunod siya sa price. Yung 20, medyo hindi masyadong sumusunod. Yung, di ba? And then yung 50, yan, medyo aakyat, medyo lumalayo, tapos pagbagsak, dumidiretso downtrend. Pag 100, hindi siya masyadong nagpa-fluctuate. No? So use the different periods to show short-term, medium-term, and long-term bullishness and bearishness. Depende yan anong gusto mong gamitin. 10, 20, 50, 100, 200. The longer the period, the longer bullish or bearish it is. The shorter the period, medyo malikot yung MA. Short-term bearishness and bullishness lang makikita mo. No? So, some people, tulad nito sa 10-day, hindi ka masyadong makaka-capture ng mga malalakas na move. But if, for example, you use the 50-day, edi mas klaro, di ba? Like ito dito, di ba sabi natin, when the price crosses above the moving average, then that becomes considered as bullish. Tulad niyan, edi naka-ride ka sana all the way doon, tapos nung nag-break doon, tapos nauntog din dito, naging resistance, bagsak. See? What setting to use, it really depends on you. This was one of the first, this is one of the first trading indicators that I learned. Some people still use this kahit mga advanced na. Ako meron akong konti. Ginagamit ko pa rin ng konti. But mixed with other indicators. Yung mga nakarinig ng Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, ganda pakinggan, no? Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. At napaka-complicated tingnan. Yan, no? Really, that is just based on moving averages. I won't get into it. I won't explain ano siya talaga. But mostly moving averages lang. So, very effective ang moving average because of the concept of mean regression. Price will deviate from the mean but tend to return to it after a period of time. And price crossing above or below the average that you're using will indicate bearishness and bullishness. Okay, and then yung moving average crossover, if the faster moving average crosses over the slower moving average, that's bullish and vice versa. In fact, like the responsible trader, si Boss Fred Miguel, meron siya tinitingnan, no? I think 50 versus 200. Tawag doon death cross pagka ang 50 bumaba below the 200. Ang tawag doon golden cross pag ang 50 umakyat above the 200 period.